Hello everyone, my name is Antara Bhayan and I have been teaching online since 2015. On Unacademy platform, I am here since 2019 and it's been almost 2 years now. A question which I keep on receiving multiple number of times is which state do I belong to, where I am from. So let me tell you today in this video that I am from Guwahati, Assam. Assam is a beautiful state. It is one of the 7 sisters, one of the 7 northeastern states. And please, there is one more question that comes up in your exam, that is who is the brother of the 7 sisters. So it is Sikkim. Sikkim is the 8th state and the brother of the 7 sisters. So let's move into this video and know more such facts. So what are the 3 things my students don't know about me? Number 1 is the party I vote for, because many a times during the news analysis session, people try to guess whether I am a leftist or a rightist, wherever I might, whatever I might appear. But actually, let me tell you, you have no idea the party I vote for. We may be on the same boat or we may not be as well. But then ideally, the way it should be is the party you are voting for is the party you look up to, that I expect you to be doing these things for me. The party I'm not voting for, maybe I won't even bother whatever they're doing or whatever they're not doing, maybe. But the party I'm voting for, I would like to know whether these are the things being done by you or not. The second thing would be, okay, so I have never had a backlog, but there is one incident when I was working with it was my online job as well, okay, in Mahindras in Lucknow. At that time, when I was working in Lucknow, that time I had to go for my IGNOU examinations. So I was doing masters in history then while working as well. So what happened is 4 days we have to go out for the first year examination, and then 4 days we have to go for the second year examination. So willingly, I thought that why will I spend like 4 days here and then 4 days there? The syllabus we have to study anyhow. We all study, like, I'm not sure about all, but anyhow, it's like most of the engineering students, me being a mechanical engineer, studies almost like a 1 week before the examination, and sometimes it's 1 or 2 days before the examination. So what I did is, anyhow I have to study, so I willingly created a backlog that first year IGNOU examinations of masters I won't be giving this year, and next year when there is my second year examination, along with that I'll be giving my first year examination as well. So that was a backlog that I had created. And the third thing is that I can play a harmonium. It's not a secret, but since nobody knows it, so yes, I can play a harmonium and I can occasionally sing along with the harmonium. I have done Visharat in music as well. So that was a past thing, but yeah, it is there. It's a secret till now. If I have to pick one food item for the rest of my life, that is for all my life, I have to eat one. So what I'll be doing, I'll take rice, I'll put all the vegetables that I have, I'll cut it into small pieces, and then maybe some paneer if I have, I'll add there. So it will be like a veg pulao or a veg biryani or whatever. So I'll add everything to the rice basically. That is what I'm going to eat. So how many languages do I speak or understand? I speak English, Hindi, Assamese and Bengali. So there are 4 languages I can speak properly, and I understand Telugu. This was because I was in Hyderabad for some time and a big fan of movies. That is another reason. So that is 4 plus 1. Okay, so a few lines in I can understand Telugu in the sense like if Nuvu Matladali, if you will speak something, then I will be able to understand it. Or if I'm watching a movie, then even with subtitles, I am able to understand what's going on. Obviously, with a little bit help of the video and the expressions. So what is the longest I have gone without sleep in VOI? That was during the exams in my college, I guess BTech third year is not that easy for a mechanical engineer. That too when there are only 2 girls in the class. The reason being, I sustained on Neha Pandey. She is the one who helped me with the notes and everything. And 2 days before the examination, I would actually be trying to mug up the formulas, and you kind of have an idea of the questions because of the previous paper in term and examination. So I used to keep up all night to, I would say, just mug up things. So that is not the best way to do, but after 2 days, if you want some good marks, then that is what I did. Not very proud of it, but yeah. So that was a period of, I guess, 3 days. It's not, I was completely sleep driven. I did not sleep at all. It was not like that, but daytime, it was maybe 2 hours sleep in the daytime, but otherwise it was 3 to 4 days thing that went on like that. So what is the favorite dialogue from a movie is from the movie Pursuit of Happiness. The movie contains like many such dialogues which can be written down and pasted on the wall, but one that I'll be choosing is, I am not what happens to me, I am what I choose to become. So sometimes it's like life throws options that you can just let anything keep on happening to you, or if, okay, not this exam, then let us go for this exam, or let us settle down for some other exam, or let us not anymore struggle for or have the cravings for clearing this X examination and settle down for Y examination. So these are what we, let things happen. Okay, go with that one itself, which is okay. Plan B is always fine. Plan B should be there. It's not like Plan B are only for losers. That's not the thing. But then we have to choose what we want to become and where we want to reach. It does not mean about clearing a particular examination only. It's about anything in life. We can actually choose everything for us, because if we want something, then we are the person who needs to get it for ourselves, because everything, there is not a second chance. If somebody from the home is in the hospital, if you do not ask the doctor what went wrong or can you make this okay, later on maybe we regret this, that why we did not ask, or why we did not, even if needed at times, try to get it resolved then and at that point, because some things just do not repeat in life. So. Yes, I still have my childhood toy and I'll even show it. So this was during the time when we had this toy with a key, and when we used to put the key, it used to walk. Now it does not have the feet or the shoes, it's broken. And one more thing is now these things are also broken, but it is in this situation, but it still has it somehow has received an automated state. That is, I won't say, in some movies it can be actually showed like a haunted toy at times maybe. So sometimes even without putting the key, it will, at least if I keep it like this, so it will beat once or twice like that. So this is, okay, see, I have not put the key. This is what I was telling you about. I did not touch the key, but still 1 or 2 clips, it will just give like that, 1 or 2 beatings. So yeah, this is the childhood toy, and it does not have a name because I do not name my toys. I don't know if it is awkward, but it's like that. I am not sure, but I guess it's weird that if I am doing something, I won't say perfectionist, but if it does not happens unless and until it's not done, I keep on thinking about it. It can be about reading a book. If I start a book, usually if it's interesting, I continue and I complete the book. If it is not, then I simply do not read it. But anything that I do, I somehow need to complete it, or I need to finish the task that I take in hand, else I keep thinking about it. Sometimes it is a bit irritating for me as well. So obviously maybe the same, whether why I'm thinking about it. It's like, I'll give you a simple example. Maybe some of you will relate to it because it's very simple. If you're playing a game and it needs you to think that how will you rescue this person, or how will you make your next move in the chess so that you win. So I will think about it, that okay, it was there and how I could have played better and I would have won the chess. So I keep on thinking anything that I do not complete. So it irritates me, so maybe others as well at times. So it's funny, as well as if for those of you who have never heard about it, it might be funny as well. When I was staying in Dehradun, there my landlord, they had small little pug, and her name was Binny. And normally the pugs, the eyes are a little bit like, one eye is looking this direction, another is this direction. Somehow that is how it appears to me. And maybe she was a little bit more special kid, that her eyes were looking completely into different direction. It appeared like that. And she was pregnant, and there were many monkeys in that particular place. What happened? A monkey came and it actually lifted her up and उसको उठा के पटक दिया. And I don't know what happened after that, because my 4 years were complete and I had to come back to my home. I came back, and I did not see her again after that. But she was like she kind of became a friend, because the pug, they're actually like human beings only. They will keep on roaming around you. In the night, if they feel hot, they will somehow stand up, they will take a circle, they will change the position, and they will go to sleep again. So if you have a pug, it's more like you have a child. And if you see, and another incident is, I had like one small little German Shepherd was growing up, and when they are growing up, they require the same care. They require care like a human being itself. So that time was the first time I also thought that adopting a human baby would probably be almost like same than seeing a baby dog growing old. So what's the college memory that's kind of funny is, okay, first thing is I used to stay in city, and my college was in a little bit, it was in Selakwe. It was in a rural kind of setup. So I used to, go to the college, and I used to come back, or last ke 2 saal to itna classes kiya bhi nahi. I used to miss a lot of classes in the last 2 years, and I made really good friends in the city. So now the story is, I had to go and submit my assignments in 3rd year, most probably. I don't remember 3rd year or 4th year, but my friend Hina, who is still my friend, she visited Guwahati, and we went to Meghalaya also just before some time. So she took the scooty and she wore our college uniform, and she was the one who went to the college and submitted my assignment. So, and I don't know, maybe people did not notice or whatever it is. We just had to go and submit it, and we have to come back. So not attending any classes as such. So she took my iCard, she entered the college, submitted my assignment, and then that was the incident. Okay, my favorite kind of Sundays is I almost always wake up at the same time, though I think, okay, tomorrow is Sunday, I'll be sleeping late. But somehow I wake up at the same time almost every day. But yeah, Sundays I turn into a master chef, which is not liked by my family members. My dad used to eat whatever I used to prepare. Doesn't matter, salt is more or less, and everybody can at least they taste it. But my sister and my mom, they do not quite like me turning into a master chef. The obvious reasons are I tried jalebi and spoiled everything and it turned out into nothing. Then I tried momos and it turned out into nothing. So these are the two failures. I guess rest of them were not failures as such. So that's fine. I turn into a master chef. But yes, if there is a Saturday and Monday included, if there are 3 days on a go, and if it's not COVID, then I try to visit some place if I have not visited and if it is nearby or if it is possible to visit a new place. So I try to do that. Else only a Sunday, I turn into a master chef. Terms and conditions apply with a star mark. Actually, if I have an option that whether we should be able to go back in time or not, maybe I'll choose, I won't think that, okay, why should I go back? Everything is fine. But yeah, maybe I'll have dinner with my dad again. So what is the proudest thing about me? I think I feel very good and content to say that I am a person who do not have the materialistic goals in life. I'm not running after things. And there was a time when, yes, I was a pro gadget. I needed, phones and anything that used to, from a sandwich maker to a toaster to phones. I used to, have that inclination towards only digitalized things, only things that can be electronically charged or used most of the times, not about the, clothes and all these things. But now I have achieved a state where actually none of these matters. And I am thankful that this I can say only because I have my basic requirements fulfilled. Since the day I was born, I have like the roti, kapra, makan and the shelter. These obviously has to be settled, and only after that this can be achieved, obviously, by a normal human being. So yeah, that's what it is. Yes, I have a favorite animated character, that's Kung Fu Panda. The first part was very beautiful. It made me laugh a lot. And the tortoise, I'm not able to recall his name, but that the tortoise and the Kung Fu Panda and his father, the duck as well, all three were my favorite animated characters, equal to the tiger and the snake and rest of the characters. Yes, so my last message will be, if you want something, you go get it. So what's the problem? The problem in case of the competitive examinations is that you have a time limit, you have a timeline set for it, you have an age limit set for it. So your strategy also has to be according to this. Sometimes we dream about cracking one examination and we keep on working for it, but then we keep on working for it. So make sure you have a timetable, you have a to-do list, and this is the things that you have to do in this particular time, because without a time frame, it can get disastrous. Add on to this is, like, for example, if some of you are college students as of now, and in the 4th year if you are preparing, or in the 3rd year if you are preparing, then if you're very sure that you want to go for competitive examination, and if you have the basic requirements settled, then I would suggest that be sure about it and stick to that. Then you do not need to roam around, okay, I want to go through this campus placement and waste 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 years of your life in that. If you are sure you want to crack the examination, go for it, and you can say follow the direction. So let it be displacement and not the distance traveled. To help prepare for your competitive examinations, Unacademy also offers many special classes which you can enroll absolutely free of cost. So do not miss on my special classes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Let's crack it.